Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 2 of this subject, and we have selected October-November 2024 2-2 paper. This is called paper 2, and the calculator is allowed in this paper. The total time allowed for this paper is 2 hours and 30 minutes, and the marks for this paper are 100. So before we start this video, I want to give credit to the Cambridge Assessment International Examination, CAIE, the paper and the marking scheme in this video. The paper and the marking scheme, which I am using in this video, they are the property of the CAIE. I have downloaded these papers and the marking schemes from their website. I'm just using them. This is the intellectual property of the Cambridge Assessment International Education. In this video, I am only presenting you the solution of this paper. The solution is written by me. In this video, I'm going to present you the solution of this paper to the best of my knowledge, to the best of my skills, my abilities. I will try my best. Hope this paper, you will enjoy this video and you will understand this paper. So let's start today's paper. The time allowed 2 hours 30 minutes. Paper 2. The marks are 100. Calculator is allowed. Question number 1 coming up on your screen. Question number 1, it's A part. These are the contents of a bag of mixed fruit. Pineapple 96 gram, mango 84 gram, papaya 60 gram. Calculate the mass of the mango as a percentage of the total mass of the mixed fruit. So we need to find out the total mass of the mixed fruit. So we will add 96, 84, and 60. Then we will write the percentage of the mass of the mango as a percentage of the total mass of the mixed fruit. So for that, mango's mass divided by the total mass. So here the markings, here the solution comes in front of you. Okay, the total mass will be 96 plus 84 plus 60. That will be 240 gram. So the percentage of the mango will be the mass of the mango divided by the mass of the total bag. So it will be 84 divided by 240 multiply 100. So 84 and that will be 14 by 4 multiplied 10. That will be 7 into 5. That will be 35. So the mangoes are 35%. So you can have a look at the marking scheme. This is how this is done. So we are going to the next part. Question number 1 is B part. Tom makes a drink by mixing juice and water in the ratio 3:7. Means if the juice is 3, the water is 7. He makes 1.4 liter of this drink. Calculate the amount of the juice Tom uses. Give your answer in millimeters. Okay. So because they have made the drink, the total mass of this whole thing is 1.4 liter, which is 1,400 ml. Okay, so as you know, as we find the share in the profit, if the ratios are given in the same way, I will find the amount of the juice. The ratio of the juice is 3. The sum of the ratios is 10. The total thing is 1,400 ml. So what we will do, we will find the juice. Okay. So the juice is in the ratio, it is 3. The total thing is 10. There are 10 parts. Out of those 10 parts, the 3 parts is juice. So 3 by 10 of 1,400. 1.4 liter is 1,400 ml. So because we want the answer in the ml, that's why I have converted that into the milliliter. So it will be 3 into 140. That will be 420 ml. 420 ml juice. The answer is right. So let's move to the C part. So the C part is in front of you. It's a 2 marks question. He says the cost of a fruit drink is directly proportional to the amount of juice it contains. A fruit drink contains 125 ml of juice, cost $1.50. Calculate the cost of a fruit drink containing 175 ml of juice. So here we will use the method of proportionality. We will write juice and cost, and because the more the juice, the more will be the cost. They are directly proportional to each other. So cost and juice, 150 cents for 125 ml juice. If you have 175 ml of juice, how much will be the cost? So we will write 150 divided by x is equals to 125 divided by 175. So here we have cancelled with the 25. So 150 by x is equals to 5 by 7. So you will have 30 by x equals to 1 by 7. We have cancelled with the 5 on both the sides. So x will be equals to 30 multiplied by 7, and that will be 210 cents. And divided with 100, so it will become $2.10. $2.10 is the answer, sir. So here is the solution, $2.10. $2.10 is the right answer, sir. So this is how you do this, and this was question number 1, C part. Now we are on the question number 1, and it's D part. It's a 2 marks question. Coffee has a bag containing nuts and raisins. There are 285 grams of raisins in the bag. The remaining 62% of the mass in the bag is nuts. Calculate the mass of nuts in the bag. Okay, so the amount of the raisin is given, and they have given the percentage of the nuts. So there are only 2 things. So out of 162 is nuts. So the remaining 38% is raisin. We don't know what is the total mass of that whole thing. So first of all, I will find that, and then I will find out how much is the raisins. So percentage of the raisins, 100 minus 62, because 62% nuts are there, and there are only 2 things in that bag. So 100 minus 62, that will be 38%. So the amount of raisins will be 38% of the total, and that is equals to 285 grams. So from here, I will find out the total mass. So the total mass will be equals to 285 multiplied by 100 divided by 38. So that will be 750 grams. So that bag's total mass is 750 grams. Out of it, 285 grams are raisin. So the rest of the thing will be nuts. So the amount of nuts will be 762 by 100 into 750. This is another method. So you will get 465. So the 465 gram is the amount of nuts. There can be 2-3 methods to do this. 465 is the right answer, sir. This is showing up on your screen. We have done that. This is how I have done it. Okay, so we are going to the next part, and that is the question number 1. It's E part. The mass of mixed nuts and seeds in a bag is 500 grams. Correct to the nearest 10 grams. The mass of nuts in the bag is 350 grams. Correct to the nearest 5 grams. Calculate the upper bound and the lower bound of the mass of the seeds in the bag. So the total mass we know is 500 grams. This is correct to 10 grams. So we will divide 10 grams with the 2, and you will get 5 grams. So 5 grams added into 500, that will give the upper bound of the total mass. 500 minus 5 grams, that will give you the lower bound of the total mass of the bag. Now we know the mass of the nuts is 350 grams. This is correct to nearest 5 grams. So you will divide 5 grams with the 2, you get 2.5. So if you will add 2.5 grams into 350, you will get the upper bound of the mass of nuts. From 350, if you will subtract 2.5 grams, you will get the lower bound of the mass of nuts. So in this way, I will find upper bound and lower bound of the total mass and the mass of the nuts. Then I will subtract them, and from that subtraction, I will try to find out the lower bound and upper bound of the mass of the seeds. So here you can see I have divided 10 grams with the 2, you get plus minus 5 grams. So when I add 5 grams here, so the upper bound of the total is 505 grams, the lower bound will be 495 grams. For the nuts, the 5 grams divided by 2, that's 2.5 grams. So 350 plus 2.5, that gives you 352.5 grams. And from 350, if you subtract 2.5 grams, you get 347.5 grams. So that's the upper and lower bond for the mass of the nuts. Now the seeds will be total minus the nuts. So if you want the upper bond of the seeds, the total must be taken, the upper bond of the total should be taken, and the lower bond of the nuts must be taken, because this is a subtraction. So when you want a biggest answer or largest answer from a subtraction, so the first number must be taken and the maximum, and the second number should be taken, its minimum value should be taken. So 505 minus 347.5 gram. So you get 157.5 gram. Now, this is the upper bound of the mass of the seeds. Now, from seeds is equals to total minus nuts. So I want the lower bound of the seeds. So when you want a lowest answer from a subtraction, the first number, which is total here, and that its lower bound should be taken, and the number to be subtracted, that its upper bound should be taken. Then you will get the lowest answer of the subtraction. So the total mass, its lower bound is 495, and the nuts, its upper bound is 352.5. So when you 495 minus 352.5, you get 142.5 gram. So let's check. We know the 157.5 and 142.5. So our answers are right. I hope you understand this. Here we go. We are on the question number 2. A part, the table shows the age and the value of 10 cars of the same model. So if the age is 3 years, the price is this. And 3 years, the price is this. 4 years, 4 years, 5 years, 5 years, 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, and 8 years. So the ages are given and their different prices are also given. He says complete the scatter diagram. The first 6 points have been plotted for you. And here we have that scatter diagram. So on the x-axis, the age is given. On the y-axis, the value is given. So what we will do, we will plot these 5, 4,500. I will plot that point here. 6, 3,000. And I will plot it here. 8, 1,500. I will plot it here. And 8, 2,000. I will plot on the scatter diagram. So on the given grid, I will plot those points, and you can see I have plotted those points. And with these dots, you can see these dots, I have plotted them. And this is how you will do this, complete this scatter diagram. So then he says a 2 marks question, draw a line of the best fit. So this pattern is going downward if you look at carefully. So I will draw a line in this pattern, along this pattern. So I will try to make sure one thing, and that is that the number of the points which are above the line, they should be equal to the number of the points below the line. So you try to do this. So, and a little bit less or more can be done. So you can see I have tried to draw a line of best fit. You will also draw a line of best fit in this manner. So then their question is, use your line of best fit to find an estimate for the value of a car of this model that is 7 years old. Okay, so here we have 7, and I will go to the line of the best fit. Then I will go to the y-axis where the values are represented. And from there, I will check what's this value. So this is 2,000, this is 3,000. So with the 5 small squares, 1,000 is represented here. So every 1, 2, 3. So it's 2,600. 2,600. This is our estimate. 2,600. So what the marking scheme says, it says 4 points plotted correctly, rule lines of the best fit, reading from their rule line of the best fit at 7 years. So our answer is 2,600. I hope you understand this. From here, you can see also, I have drawn from 7. I went up when I touched the line of the best fit. Then I check what is the value of that point of intersection. So my answer for this part is 2,600. Okay, so then their question is J. has a car of this model that is 12 years old, and he wants to find its value. Explain why J should not use this scatter diagram to find an estimate for the value of this car. If you look at the data, here, the data do not have any value of 12 years or 10 years or 9 years or 11 years. So, and if you look at the line of the best fit, the line of the best fit crosses the x-axis at approximately 10 years. So this. So you can see that in our scatter diagram, our line of best fit crosses the x-axis at 10.2. So we cannot predict the value of the 12 years old car. So a value of his car cannot be estimated by using the above line of the best fit, because the line of the best fit at 10 years crosses the x-axis and the value becomes 0. So this cannot be used. Let's see what they say. Outside range of the data, 12 would give a negative value, which is impossible. The line of best fit does not go as far as 12. Look at the words which they have used to use these words. Okay. So now we are going to the next part, and that is question number 2, and it's B part. J records the distances traveled by 50 cars. The frequency table shows the results. So the cars who travel 10 to 40 kilometer, 1,000 kilometer are 8, 40 to 50,000 kilometer, 14 cars, 50 to 60,000 kilometer traveling, there are 11 cars, 60 to 100 kilometer traveling, there are 17 cars. Their question is work out the fraction of the car that have traveled more than 50,000 kilometers. Give your answer in its simplest form. So the cars who have traveled more than 50,000 are 11 plus 17. That will be something like 28. And the total cars are 50. So it will be 28 divided by 50. So because they asked us to write this thing in the fraction, so this will be 28 by 50. So 14 by 25. So our answer is 14 by 25. 14 by 25. Okay. So then we have this next part. This is question number 2B, second part. Find the interval that contains the median. To find the median, first of all, I need to find out the cumulative frequency. The first frequency will be written as it is. The next frequency will be added into it. You got 22. In 22, I will add the next frequency, that is 33. In 33, I will add the next frequency, and that will be 50. The last number of the cumulative frequency is 50. So it's an even number. So in the center, there will be 2 values. So I will use the formula n by 2, comma, n plus 2 by 2. So n is that number, that's 50. 50 by 2 is 25. And 50 plus 2 divided by 2, that is 26. So 25th and 26th number will be in the middle of the data. The median means the value in the middle of the data. So according to this, the 25th and the 26th number will be in the middle of the data. So this class has 1 to 8, and this class has from 9 to 22, and this class has from 23 to 33. So 25th number and the 26th number, they both are in this class. So the median is in the D greater than 50, less than equals to 60 interval. So the median is here somewhere, okay? So let's check. So our answer is right. This is how you do it. Question number 2B, its third part. He says, calculate the estimate of the mean distance traveled. So if you want to find out the mean, so you need to find out the mid value. And how you find the mid value? You add the class boundaries and you get the sum, you divide it with the 2, you get the mid value. So the mid value will be called X, and you multiply it with the frequency, you multiply the mid value with the frequency, and you get f of x. The mean is equal to the summation fx divided by summation f. So 40 to 10, the mid value will be 25. 40 to 50, the mid value will be 45. And from 50 to 60, the mid value will be 55. From 60 to 100, the mid value will be 80. So that is X. The frequencies are 8, 14, 11, and 17. What you will do, you will multiply. What you will do, you will multiply the F and X. So when you will multiply F and X, you will get Fx. So, and that will be, so 25 multiply 8, that is 200. 45 multiply 14, that is 630. 55 multiply 11, that is 605. And 80 multiply 17, that is 1360. So add all the Fx values, 200 plus 630 plus 605 plus 1360, you get 2795. The total frequency summation F is 50. So 2795 divided by 50, that will give you 55.9. So 55.9 thousand kilometer is the mean value. So this is how this is done. So let me show you the whole thing. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So this is how this whole question is done together. So that was question number 2. So we are moving to the next, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 3. He says the diagram shows a tank. The tank is cuboid with the length 1.2 meter, width 0.6 meter, and height h meter. The volume of the tank is 1.8 meter cube. Calculate the value of the h. It's a 2 marks question. You know the volume of the cuboid is length multiply width multiply height. And we know the volume 1.8 meter cube. The units are consistent with each other. So simply I can find out the volume of the height of this cuboid by using this formula, that the volume is equals to the length multiply width. And you can see that the volume is 1.8 equals to 1.2 multiply 0.6 multiply h. So h will be equals to 1.8 divided by 0.72, and that will be 2.5 meters. So the height of this tank will be 2.5 meter. Height of this tank will be 2.5 meter. This is how this is done. Okay. Then their question is question number 3. It's A, its second part. He says, fuel is pumped into the empty tank at a rate of 0.2 meter cube per minute. The rate of the flow is given 0.2 meter cube per minute. Calculate the time taken to fill the tank to 90% of its volume. Give your answer in the minutes and seconds. So we know the total volume of the tank, and we will find the 90% of that. So the 90% of that will be 90 by 100 multiply 1.8. That will be 1.62 meter cube. And the time will be equals to the volume which you need to fill divided by the rate of the flow. So the 1.62 meter cube divided by 0.2 meter cube per minute, and you will get 8.1 a minute. So 8 minutes, 0.1 minute means 0.1 multiply 60, because in 1 minute there are 60 seconds. So it will be 60 multiplied 0.1, and that will give you 6 seconds. So total 8 minutes and 6 seconds will be taken. 8 minutes and 6 seconds will be taken. So our answer is right, sir. So here we go. So question number 3, it's a B part. And here we have the diagram shows a tank with an open top. The tank is a prism with the trapezium ABCD as its cross section, where the AD is equals to 70, BC is equals to 70, and the CD is equals to 80 centimeter, and AB is equals to 110 centimeter. The base of the tank is a square. So this DHGC is a square. So this is 80, this is 80, this is 80, this is 80. DH is 80, HG is 80, GC is also 80. So their question is calculate the total surface area of the outside of the tank. So if you want to find out the total, it's an open tank. So its outside surface area will be the two trapeziums and two rectangles. You know this GC and BC, this is a rectangle, same rectangle is here. ADHE, this is a rectangle. So there are two rectangles, two trapeziums, and this floor, it's outside. The floor is a square, 80 multiply 80 is its dimensions. So we it's a 5-mark question. So we want to find out the total surface area of outside of this tank. And let me show you, the solution is very simple. But there is one problem that we do not know the height of that trapezium. So I will take this trapezium, the A, B, C, D, and here you can see this. So this side is 80, though this portion will be 80. So the total upper length of that trapezium is 110. So from 110, I will subtract 80, you get 30, 30 divided by 2. So this portion is 50, this portion is 50. This side is 70. It's a right angle triangle. So this is 15, this is 70. So I will find this. This is the height of the trapezium. I will apply Pythagoras here. So the base square plus the perpendicular square equals to the hypotenuse square. So x square will be equals to 4900 minus 225. So it will be 4675. Take square root on both the sides. So the x will be 68.3. So the height of the trapezium will be 68.37. Now you know the area of the trapezium is 1/2 into the height into the sum of the parallel sides. So 1/2 into 68.37 into 110 plus 80. So when you do this on your calculator, you get 6495.15 centimeter square. The area of the floor, which is the square, its dimensions are 80. All sides are 80, 80, 80. So its area will be length multiply length. So it will be 80 multiply 80, and that will be 6400 centimeters square. Then we have the area of the two rectangles which are on the side. So the dimensions of that rectangle is 80 and 70. So 80 multiply 70, and that is 5600. Let me call it A3. Now the total area, the total surface area of the outside will be, there are two trapeziums, one base, and two rectangles. So it will be 2 into 6495.15 plus 6400 plus 2 into 5600. So when you do this calculation, it is 30590.3, which is approximately 30600 centimeter square. So this is how you will find the area of the, let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. And there we go. Okay. So the whole solution is, my answer is 30600. So you can see our answer is right. This is the solution. And if you want to spend more time with this, you can pause the video and take your time. Now, here we go. That was a 5-mark question. So then we have question number 4 coming up on your screen. He says, Anaya buys 4 shirts and 3 hats. She pays $100 and receives 21.50 in change. So from 100, if you subtract this change, 21.50, you will get the total cost of 4 shirts and 3 hats. Each shirt costs the same amount. Each shirt costs the same amount, and each hat costs $13.50. Work out the cost of the one shirt. Suppose the cost of the one shirt is X, and we have 4 shirts and 3 hats. So what will happen? Okay, so 4x plus 3 into 13.50 will be equals to 100 minus 21.50. So 4x plus 40.3 is equal to 78.50. So 4x will be equal to 78.5 minus 40.5. 4x will be equal to 38. So x will be equal to 38 divided by 4, and that will be 9.5. So the value of the one shirt is $9.5. $9.5 is our answer. So our answer is right. I hope you understand. Okay, then their question is, the question number 4 is B part. He says the exchange rate between dollars and euros is $1 is equal to 0.91 euros. $1 equals 0.91 euros. Anaya buys a new camera for $150. She sees the same camera for sale online for 140 euros. Calculate the difference between the price in dollars and the price in euros, giving your answer in dollars. Okay. So correct to the nearest cent. Okay, so I will convert this euros into dollars, and then I will check that how much is the difference between both the prices. So very simple. You see, they have given us exchange rate. So the method of proportionality, we will use dollars, euros. $1 means 0.91 euros. So if you have 140 euros, how many dollars? So X will be equals to 140 divided by 0.91, and that will be equals to $153.85. So on one place, the camera was of $150, and the other price on an online store, the price in the dollars is 153.85. So the difference between these prices is 153.85 minus 150. So that is $3.85. So the difference between the prices is $3.85. $3.85 is the right answer, sir. So what we will do, our answer is right, and sorry. Okay, so we are going to the next part. He says C part. This is question number 4, and it's C part. He says Anaya invests $600 in a savings account. The account pays compound interest at a rate of R% per year. At the end of 3 years, the total interest is $21.86. Calculate the value of the R. So the initial investment is 600, and so you see, Anaya invested $600. The interest she got after 3 years is 21.86. So the compounded amount will be principal plus the interest, and that's 600 plus 21.86. That is 621.86. So the total compounded amount will be $621.86. You know, the compounded amount is equal to P bracket start 1 plus R divided by 100 bracket close raised to power T. Because the rate is per year, so the time will be taken in years. T means the cycles. So 600 is the initial value, bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to power 3. And so this is 621.86 divided by 600 equals to 1 plus R divided by 100, bracket close raised to power 3. So to get rid of this raised to power 3, I will take the cube root on both the sides. So this is 1.036 equals to 1 plus R by 100 raised to power 3. So take cube root on both the sides. So when you take the cube root of 1.036, you get 1.0119987 equals to 1 plus R by 100. So bring this 1 to this side, it will subtract here. 1.0119987 minus 1. So, and whatever you get answer get, you get 0.0119987. Bring that 100 to this side, it will multiply with there. So now you will have 1.19987, which is approximately 1.2. So the rate of the interest is 1.2%. And this is question number 4. It's C part. 1.2% is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand this question. Okay, so we are moving to the next question. The next question is question number 5, and he says Mandeep has these 9 number cards. She takes one of the 9 cards at random, notes the number, and replaces it. Find the probability that the card shows an odd number. So she has taken only one card and the odd number. So the odd numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 out of 9. So the probability of getting an odd number will be 4 by 9. So we think the answer is 4 by 9. Yeah, the answer is right. Okay. So the B part is that Mandeep takes one of the 9 cards at random, notes the number, and replaces it. She then takes a second card at random. So they are replaced, so the total number, it has not changed. So now taking 2 numbers, find the probability both cards show the number 1. So that means the probability of getting 1, 1. So probability of getting 1 is 2 by 9 multiply because they have replaced it. So the getting 2 will be, the probability of getting 2 will be 2 by 9. So 2 multiplied 2, that is 4, 9 multiplied 81. So 4 by 81 is the answer, sir. 4 by 81 is the answer because they have put the card back. So that's why when I took the second card, that nothing has changed. Okay, note the total, note that the number ones are how many. The C part is Mandeep takes 2 of the 9 cards at random without replacement. She calculates the product of the 2 numbers shown. Find the probability that the product is less than 5. The product is less. So the 2 numbers she selected, their product is less than 9. So which 2 numbers whose product will be less than 5? Sorry. So 1 and 1. So when you multiply them, you get 1. 1 and 2. Multiply them, you get 2. And 2 and 1, you get 2. 2 and 2, you get 4. Other than these, if any number comes out, the product will be more than 5. So the probability of getting 1, 1 without replacement, 2, 9 multiply 1 by 8, because the total will change, the number of ones will also change. So this will be 2 by 72. So probability of getting 1, 2 will be 2 by 9 multiplied 3 by 8. So that will be 6 by 72. The probability of getting 2, 1 will be 3 by 9 multiplied 2 by 8, and that will be 6 by 72. Probability of getting 2, 2 will be 3 by 9 multiplied 2 by 8. That is 6 by 72. So you add up all these outcomes, and that will be the total probability of what they are saying. So 2 by 72 plus 6 by 72 plus 6 by 72 plus 6 by 72, that will be 20 by 72, and that will be 5 by 18. So the answer we think is 5 by 18. 5 by 18 is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand this is very important. Without replacement, then another condition they gave is that the 2 numbers which you take out, their product must be less than 5. So this was the question number, this is the question number, I think question number 5 was done. And now we are on the question number 6, 6A part. He says, complete the table for the y equals to x by 4 bracket 2 x square minus x minus 10. So what we will do, we will put in this x, I will substitute minus 3, and I will find out what is the value. You can use your calculator here. So let me show you. We have done this and we have used our calculator, and the value we got is minus 8.25. Minus 8.25 is the answer, sir. So then I will plot these points and let me show you. So here we have a grid is given to us, and what they want us to do is to plot this. A 3 marks question, and they want me to plot these points on this grid. Draw this graph. It's a 3 marks question. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question. So you can see the whole question, and let me stop for a minute. So this is the grid, and we have to plot those points. And very simple, you just take those points and plot them here. Minus 3, minus 8.25, minus 2, 0, minus 1, 1.75, 0, 0, 1, minus 2.25, 2, minus 2, and 3, 3.75. So we will plot them on this grid. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing. And then I will join them with the smooth curve. So you can see here what I did. I plotted them, this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, and this point. So then I joined them with the smooth curve, and you can see. So I just made smooth, and this goes like this. So it's a 3 marks part, and look at the marking scheme. What the marking scheme says: correct smooth curve for 6 or 7 points correctly plotted. Okay, so this is how you do it. And then after plotting, they ask you to the C part, and in the C part, they say that let me increase the size. Question. What they're saying is the equation x by 4 bracket 2x squared minus x minus 10 bracket close equals to k has exactly 2 solutions. Use your graph to find the possible values of the k. So if you look at this left side, this is exact that expression whose curve you have drawn equals to k. That means y is equals to k, which is a straight line. Y equals to k is where k is will be a number, and that's a horizontal line. So this is that horizontal line which will have only 2 solutions. And this is that horizontal line which will have 2 solutions. This lower line, okay, this upper line is not right. This lower line which I have drawn will have 2 solutions. Why this will have 2 solutions? Because this straight line is intersecting your and that curve at 2 points only. So it has 2 solutions. So here the value is 1.75. So y is equal to 1.75. Here the value is minus 2.6. Y equals to minus 2.6. So there are 2 possible values of the k, approximately minus 2.6 and 1.75. And I hope you understand that how we have concluded that. So let me check, and what the answer says. Strict F value for their maximum and their minimum. Okay, so our values are minus 2.6 and 1.75 y equals to. That is the value of the k. Okay, that was a 2 marks question. Then he says, by drawing a suitable line on the grid, find the solution of this equation. So this equation, and we have to do it from our graph. So first of all, I will try to make on the left side the equation whose main graph is drawn there. So this is 2x cubed minus x squared minus 10x. So what I will do, I will on the left side, I will try to make the main graph's equation. So main graph equation is x by 4 bracket 2x squared minus x minus 10 bracket close. So first of all, you can see I have taken the from there, I have taken x common. So I'm using this. So I've taken x common. So x bracket 2x squared minus x minus 10 bracket close equals to 2x minus 4. And in here you have 4. So on both the sides, I will divide with the 4. So then you have x by 4, 2x squared minus x minus 10 equals to. So this from here inside, I can take 2 common. So this 2 and 4 will be canceled. So here x by 4 bracket 2x squared minus x minus 10. So on the left side, you see I have that expression whose curve we have already drawn there. And here on this side, this is called a line 1 by 2 bracket x minus 2 bracket close. So I will make this equals to the y, and then what I will do, I will make a little table for this. I will substitute some values of x in it, 0, 2, 4, minus 2. I got minus 1, 0, 1, and minus 2. Then I will plot these points on my grid, 0, comma, minus 1, 2, comma, 0, 4, comma, 1, and minus 2, comma, minus 2. So when I will plot these points on my grid, you can see here, I have plotted them. So here we go. I have plotted them. So minus 2, comma, minus 2, and 0, comma, minus 1, and 2, comma, 0 when I plotted them. And then I joined them with a straight line. So this straight line cuts the graph at these 3 points. And on these 3 points of intersection, I will check what's the value of the x. So it will be minus 2 point something, and this will be 0 point something, and this will be 2 point something. So it's approximately 2.5 or 2.6, I think. I can increase the size so you can see it more clearly, the point of intersections. So this point of intersection is minus 2.123, approximately minus 2.35, I think. This is 0.35, and this is 2.6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, 2.6. So my answers, I have noted down the x coordinates of these point of intersections, and from there, I will note down those x. That is the solution of that equation. So minus 2.3, 0.3, and 2.6. So that is my answer. So let's check. You can see the marking scheme here. They say from this to this, this to this, this to this. Our answers are in this range. So our answers are right. I hope you understand this question, this type of questions. Each year they ask you the same question. Okay, now we have question number 7 coming up on your screen, and the question number 7, he says solve a part. This is question number 7, a part. He says solve 4x plus 7 equals to 16. Solve means to get the value of the x. So 4x plus 7 equals to 16. So 4x is equals to 16 minus 7, and the 4x will be equals to 9 divided by 4, and the 9 divided by 4 is 2 whole 1 by 4, which is 2.25. 2.25. So 9 by 4 is the answer, sir, which is the right answer, sir. And oh, sorry, switch the position. Okay. So we are going to the next part. That is question number 7, and it's B part. He says solve. Solve means to get the value of that variable. So 5 bracket 4 minus 5 bracket close equals to 30. I will take this 5 to the other side. It will divide there. So 30 divided by 5, it will be 6. So 4 minus 5 is equals to 6. So minus y is equals to 6 minus 4. Minus y is equals to 2. So y will be equals to minus 2. The value of the y is minus 2. The answers are right. This is how you do it. Okay, then we have question number 7, and it's C part. He says, write down all the integers that satisfy this inequality. So this is minus 1.5, x is equals to and greater than minus 1.5 and less than 3. So I will represent this on the number line, and let's see which integers are included and in the solution. So this is minus 1.5 here on the number line, and 3 is here. So I have shaded this circle because 1.5 minus 1.5 is included in the answer. And here 3 is not included because this circle is not shaded, because here you only have the crocodile sign, not equals to sign. So this 3 is not included. So the integers in this solution are minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. Minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. So let's check. Minus 1, 0, 1, and 2 is the right answer, sir. The important thing is that 3 is not included in the solution. I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next part. That is question number 7, and it's D part. He says, rearrange the formula y is equals to 4y minus x, the whole thing divided by 3x, to make x the subject. Okay, so if you want to make x the subject of the formula, you will have to make x alone on one side. But the problem is that the x is present in 2 locations. So we will cross multiply, then we bring all the terms which have x on the same side, and then we will take x common. So let me show you. So this is how you do it. So we cross multiply, so you get 3xy equals to 4y minus x. So 3xy plus x is equals to 4y. I will take x common, so x bracket 3y plus 1 bracket close equals to 4y. Then this bracket, which is multiplying here, it will go on the other side and it will divide there. So x will be equals to 4y divided by 3y plus 1. So x is equals to 4y divided by 3y plus 1. It's a 3 marks question. I hope you understand. And you can see our answer is right. Now we are on the question number 7, and it's E part. Question number 7, and it's E part. And in the question, they ask us, um, here we have simplify 12x squared minus 3y squared divided by 2x squared plus 8x minus xy minus 4y. So we will first factorize the numerator. We will also factorize the denominator. So whatever is common here, we will take common. So now you can see from the numerator 3 is common, bracket 4x squared minus y squared, bracket close. And downstairs, these are 4 terms. And from the first 2 terms, I can take 2x common. So in the bracket, you will have x plus 4. And from the last 2 terms, I can take minus y common. So in the bracket, I will x plus 4, bracket close. So these two are perfect squares in the numerator. So a negative between two perfect squares. So you remember that formula a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. The difference of two perfect squares is a plus b, a minus b. So these are two perfect square, 2x whole square minus y square. So this can be written as 3 bracket 2x plus y bracket 2x minus y. Downstairs here, I can take this x plus y bracket common, and in the other bracket, I will have 2x minus y. So now this 2x minus y and 2x minus y will be cancelled with each other, and you will have 3 bracket 2x plus y bracket close divided by x plus 4. So this is my answer. Let's have a look at the marking scheme. So this is their answer, sir. Our answer is the same. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question. And so this is question number 7, E part, is solution coming up on your screen. You can pause the video if you want more time with this solution. Okay. So we are going to the next question. The next question is coming up on your screen. That is question number 8. Here we have a triangle ABC and a triangle ADE. The DE side and the BC side, according to this diagram, they are parallel to each other. So this small triangle and this big triangle, they are similar to each other. So whatever is the ratio between the DE and the BC, same is the ratio between the AD and the AB, same is the ratio between AE and the AC. This is the basic concept of this. And you know why these are this and this angle is same to each other, because they are corresponding angles of the parallel lines. This angle and this angle is same because they are the corresponding angles of the parallel line, and this angle A is common between this ADE and ABC triangle. So that's why they are similar to each other. So let me see what the question they are asking. He says the triangle ADB and the triangle AEC, sorry, ADB and the AEC are straight lines. BC is parallel to DE. BC is 9.8 centimeter. BD is 2.7 centimeter. DE is 5.6 centimeter. And CE is 3.9 centimeter. Complete the missing angles and reasons to show that the triangle ABC is similar to the triangle ADE. In the triangle ABC and the triangle ADE, angle BAC is equal to the angle this because of the common angle. Okay, so we have to fill this, and to understand this, it's important that you at the same time you see this diagram as well. Okay, so this is basically how you will fill this. So let me show you the solution. I have done this. Okay, so we will have complete the missing angles and reasons to show the triangle ABC is similar to the triangle ADE. So the angle BAC is equal to the angle DAE because they are the common angles. Angle ABC is equal to the angle ADE because they are the corresponding angles of the parallel lines. And the angle ACB is equal to the angle AED because they are the corresponding angles of the parallel lines. As the 3 pairs of the angles are equal, triangle ABC is similar to the triangle ADE. Okay. So you can also understand from these shadings that I have, this angle is common. These two angles are equal to each other because they are the corresponding angles of the parallel lines. And these two angles are equal to each other because they are the corresponding angles of the parallel line. So this triangle, small triangle and the big triangle, they are similar to each other. So let me increase the size so you can also see it more clearly, because we need the diagram and the solution together. So that's why we have to squeeze it. Okay, so I hope now you are able to understand. Now they say, let me show you the marking scheme as well. So you can see here 8A. Now we are going to the next part. And in the next part, they say, show that the AD is 3.6 centimeter and AE is 5.2 centimeters. So we have to find out the value of the AD and AE. Very simple. AD by the AB is equals to the AE divided by the AC is equals to the DE divided by the BC, because the small triangle and the big triangle, they are similar to each other. So when the two triangles are similar to each other, their corresponding sides are in a ratio. So let me show you here. So try to understand this, okay? So AD by the AB is equals to the DE divided by the BC equals to the AE divided by the AC. AD, the AB is basically AD plus 2.7. D is 5.6, BC is 9.8 equals to AE. AC is AE plus 3.9. So first of all, I will take this portion and I will find out the value of the AD. So the AD divided by the AD plus 2.7 is equals to 5.6 divided by 9.8. So 9.8 AD is equals to 5.6 AD plus 15.12. So 4.2 AD is equals to 15.12. AD will be equals to 15.12 divided by 4.2, and that will be 3.6 centimeter. Then I will take this portion. AE divided by AE plus 3.9 is equal to 5.6 divided by 9.8. Cross multiply. 9.8 AE is equals to 5.6 AE plus 21.84. So it will be 4.2 AE equals to 21.84. AE is equals to 21.84 divided by 4.2, and AE is equals to 5.2 centimeter. So these are the two things which we were supposed to show. I hope you understand. You can pause the video, take your time if you need more time with this. So you can have look at the marking scheme as well. Okay, so that was the B part of the question number 8. Then we have the C part of the question number 8, 3 marks. He says calculate the angle DAE. So basically they are asking me to find out the angle DAE. DAE is this angle. I know this side, I know this side, I know this side, and I want to find out this angle. So the three sides are given, and I want to find out one of the angles, the very famous case of the use of the cosine rule. And by using the cosine rule, I will be able to find out that angle DA. Very simple. Three sides are given. So very easily I can find out okay. So this side is 3.6, this side is 5.2, this side is 5.6, and I want to find out this angle. So cos of the DAE is equal to D square plus E square minus A square divided by the 2DE. So the cos of the DAE will be equal to 5.2 square plus 3.6 square minus 5.6 square. The whole thing divided by 2 into 5.2 into 3.6. And that is 0.23077. Then I will bring this cos to this side, it will become cos inverse. So on your calculator, you will write shift cos 0.3077, and that will be 76.66. So the angle DAE is 76.66. I hope, let's check. Let's check the 76.66 is the right answer, sir. Then we have question number 8, and I hope you understand this. Question number 8 and its D part. He says calculate the area of the triangle ABC. So the area of the triangle ABC is very simple. I know the angle between, so you see, so ABC, this side is 6.3, this side is 9.1. We just calculated this angle is 76.66. If you know the two sides and the included angle, very easily you can find the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle is 1 by 2 into the AB sine theta. So it will be 1 by 2 into 6.3 into 9.1 into sine of the 76.66, and that is 27.9 centimeter square. 27.9 centimeter square is the right answer, sir. So I hope you understand this is how this is done. A little tricky question. And here we have question number 9. Its first part is of the 5 marks. Okay. Here in the question number 9A part, its question is of how many marks? 5 marks. Okay. So question number 9A part. A, B, C, and D are the points on a circle center O. A, O, D, and O, C, E are straight lines. D, E is a tangent to the circle at D. Angle ABC is 126 and the DE is 10.5. Calculate the radius of the circle. Okay. So we can calculate the radius of this. So if this angle is 126, I can find this angle because it's a cyclic triangle. ABCD is a cyclic, I said triangle. It's a cyclic quadrilateral. Sorry, I said triangle. It's a cyclic quadrilateral. ABCD is a cyclic. And the B angle and the ODC angle, they are the angles in the opposite segment. So 186 minus 180, and from 180 you subtract 126, you will get ODC. Then you see this OC and OD, they both are radius. So whatever is the angle here, the same is the angle here because the ODC is an isotriangle. Once you know these two angles, they are base angles of the isosceles triangle. So then I will be able to find out this angle. Once I know this triangle and this angle, then this is a big right angle triangle. I know this perpendicular and this base is question to me, so I will be able to find out the OD, and the OD will be the radius of this circle. So this is the strategy. Let's see how we apply. Okay, so from ODC angle plus 126 equals to 180. The reason is they are the angles in the opposite segment are supplementary. So the ODC will be equals to 180 minus 126. So ODC will be 54. And then the DOC plus 54 because the ODC is an isotriangle, it's two sides of the radius. So and the 54 is the base angle. So DOC plus 54 equals to 180. So DOC will be equals to 180 minus 108. So DOC will be equals to 72 degrees. Then I will apply the formula of the tan. Tan DOC is equals to the perpendicular by the base, that is DE by the OD. We know the value of the D is 10.5. We know the DOC angle, that is 72. So tan 72 will be equals to the 10.5 divided by the OD. OD will be equals to 10.5 divided by tan 72. When you do this on your calculator, you get 3.41. So the radius, OD is basically the radius. So the radius is 3.41. So the radius is 3.41. And I think our answer is right. Let me reduce the size so you can see this whole thing together. Okay. So this is how this is done. I hope you understand. Okay, so the next question number 9, and it's a B part. He says, PQ are the points on a different circle center O. The angle of the minor sector POQ is 82 degrees. The length of the minor arc PQ is 7.3 centimeter. So this arc, the minor arc, it is 7.3 centimeter. Calculate the area of the major sector. So they want me to find out the area of the major sector. So from 360 subtract 82, you will get the angle subtended at the center by the major sector. And by using minor sector, the length of the minor arc, from there you can find out the radius. Let me show you how this is done. We know the length of the minor arc. We know the angle subtended by the minor arc at the center. So you know the minor arc is 82 divided by theta by 362 pi r. 82 divided by 362 pi r is equal to 7.3. So the R will be equal to 7.3 multiplied 360 divided by 82 divided by 2 divided by pi, and that will be 5.1. So that means that the radius of this circle is 5.1 centimeter. The angle subtended by the major sector at the center is 360 minus 82, and that will be 278. Now the main question is, what is the area of the major sector? The area of the major sector will be theta by 360 pi r square. So 278 divided by 360 into pi into 7.1 square. So that will be 63.1 centimeter square. Okay. So this is how this is done. Let me show you I'll increase the size so it's become more clear to you. And let's check. And question number 9, and it's B part. 63.1 is the answer, sir. 63.1 centimeter square is the answer. This is the marking scheme. You can pause the video if you want more time with this marking scheme. And we are going to the next question. So now we have question number 10 coming up on your screen. Question number 10, he says the cost of apples is X cents per kilogram. Mina spends $9 on apples. Write down expression for the mass in kilograms of the apples Mina receives. So you know that $9, you convert this into cents. So it be, in $1 there are 100 cents. So this will become 900 divided by the X. Okay. So the first expression will be 900 divided by the X. So this is how this is done. Question number 10 is A part. You can have a look at the marking scheme. Our expression is right. So okay. And then we have the B part. He says the cost of the pears is 40 cents per kg more than the cost of the apples. The cost of the apple is X cents per kg. The cost of the pears is 40 cents more than the cost of the apples. So it will be X plus 40 per kg, cents per kg, okay? So Mina spends $9 on pears. The mass of the pears Mina receives is 0.75 kg less than the mass of apples. Form an equation in X and show that it simplifies to X square plus 40X minus 48,000. So very simple. The pears, their cost is 9. The amount of the pears which she will be able to buy, that will be 900 divided by X plus 40. So the difference between the amount of apples and the mass of pears is of 0.75 kg. So 900 divided by X minus 900 divided by X plus 40 is equal to 0.75. So what we will do, we will take the LCM. And when you take the LCM, in the LCM, you will have X and X plus 40. So here you will have 900 into X plus 40 minus 900 into X, and that whole thing is equal to 0.75. So take this to the other side, it's X squared plus 40X, to multiply with 0.75. Here you will have 900X plus 36,000 minus 900X equals to 0.75. Okay. So this and this will be cancelled. You are left with 36,000 equals 0.75X squared plus 30X. So now you have 0.75X squared plus 30X minus 36,000 equals 0. Take 0.75 common, and you will left with X squared plus 40X minus 48,000 bracket close equals 0. This 0.75 will go on the other side and it will divide there. 0 divided by 0.75 will be 0. So you are left with only X squared plus 40X minus 4800. And this is the thing which they ask us to, the shape of the, this is the shape of that equation which they ask us to make. Okay. So then their question is, after making this equation, then the C part is, he says, solve the equation x squared plus 40x minus 48,000 equals 0. Show you're working. So it's a 3 marks question. We are going to apply we can apply quadratic formula. We can also do the midterm breaking. So here you can see we have applied the quadratic formula. So A value here is 1, the B value is 40, the C value is minus 48,000. Apply the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac, and the whole thing divided by 2a. Simply substitute the value of the a, b, and the c in this formula and do the simplification. So you will have at the end, you will get x equals to minus 240 and x is equals to 200. X is equals to minus 200 and minus 240. Okay, this is a 3 marks question. Our answer is right. Okay, so okay. So this is how you will solve this portion. Then we go to the next part. And the next part is question number 10 is D part. Narinder buys 1.5 kg of apples and 0.8 kg of pears. Work out the total amount he pays in dollar. The cost of the apples is X cents per kg, and the cost of the pear is X plus 40 cents per kg. And we can find the total bill. Very simple, very easy. No problem. Okay, so let me increase the size so you can see the whole thing. It's a 2 marks question. The price of 1 kg of the apples is X cents, so 200 cents. Price of 1 kg of the pear is X plus 40, that's 200 plus 40, that's 240 cents. So the total bill for this shopping, 1.5 kg of the apple and 0.8 kg of the pears, 1.5 multiplied 200 plus 0.8 into 240, that's 300 plus 192, and that's 492 cents. This is in cents, so you can convert this into dollars by dividing it with 100. So it will become $4.92. So the cost of this will be $4.92. So we have reached the end of this paper. Let's check the answer. So that was the last question. $4.92 is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand this. And before I let you go, please, it's important that, in this video, I have presented you the solution of the October-November 2024 2-2 paper. And I have tried my best to the best of my knowledge, my abilities, the facilities I have, and the technology which I have. I hope that this video will be very useful and interesting for you. So if you think that this video is useful and interesting, please share the link of this video with your friends, with your junior students, with your senior students, with your teachers, and so that everybody can benefit from it. Your support is very important. Please like this video. Please subscribe my channel. Also share the link of this video on your social media, like on your WhatsApp groups, in your Snapchat, on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your Google Classroom, on your TikTok, on your X, on your LinkedIn. Share the link of this video. When you do this, it helps me to promote my channel and support. I get support for my work, and that support is very important. At the last, I want to give credit to the Cambridge Assessment International Education. The paper and the marking scheme in this video, which we have used, is their property. The paper and the marking scheme has been created and is the property of the Cambridge Assessment International Education. I have only downloaded that paper and that marking scheme from their website. That paper, that marking scheme has not been created by me. I have only given you the solution of that paper. So that paper and the marking scheme is the property of the CAIE. CAIE. And I am very thankful to them because they allow us to use that. So all the credit of that paper and the marking scheme goes to the Cambridge Assessment International Education. Thank you very much for taking your time and watching my channel, Prepare Your Cambridge Exam. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day and God bless you all.